Ah, cool. And well, I was going to say 3, 2, 1, but we're live. Here we are. It's
Okay.
Sam and Piotr. It is a Friday. It is the Martin Fowler Scrum. I have pressed the right button today, and I believe that the Martin Fowler Scrum has actually started. Just checking the homepage here. Yes, click to join. Yes. So that should make it easier for other people to find us if they're not on Slack. So the updates from me. I have just been working on the showcase site. Hey, Punit. Just been working on the showcase site for Agile Ventures. I've updated, so we've got, I'll just show you actually, let's put the screen share on. Yeah, I've just been updating the static sites here, the case studies. So now when you click through on Met Plus, I've actually got, a screenshot of Met Plus in there and the blurb on Met Plus. How do we close that now? It's gone. There's the X there, right? And for the Osra project and so on. And I've started reaching out to the different projects like Project Unify to get more information from them. I saw Osra was active, but there's sort of, well, a new person getting involved. So I thought I'd reach out. Anyway, so that's a little bit of progress there this morning for me. Good to get that sort of low-hanging fruit done and out of the way. I've got some. What was going? Yesterday, yeah. Michael wasn't around. I was doing coding on. I've now got. Oh, I'll show that as well. I've got a sort of a nicer payment flow going on, or potential payment flow going on for the Agile Ventures site, where I've set up something a little bit like this, which you can see there. And so this is just sort of locally. I've got some pull requests in, but so it's got now, specifically sign me up for premium. We'll go here. You can pay some money. And then apparently have an unexpected error. They'll go on. Like I said, probably need to reload that page. Let's see. Anyway, but these things are all, in principle, yeah, working like that. So when you reload the page, and then it goes through and it says, "Thank you for the payment. Yes, you're an Agile Ventures premium member," and we'll see if anybody ever buys any of these things. But there we go. And Thomas is here as well. And yes, that was my main work there yesterday. edX has agreed that the MOOC should be. They're very keen to push for this. What's it called?
Self-paced.
Yeah, self-paced approach, which I think is just not yet practical for us. Although it would be nice to move to at some point in the future. I think I need to get paid more money for that to work. But yeah, so they've agreed the current run is going to be instructor-paced. That's going to start on Monday. There are various things to do for that. Coming up to later today, we have the Autograder, that's the client meeting for all the different instructors around the world who use the MOOC materials, and then website one kickoff coming up later after that. And I've also been, I sort of mentioned in the general channel, like last week we had a great sort of general discussion about Agile Ventures and the direction in the kickoff meeting. So I think I'm going to kind of, rather than reinstating Agile Ventures general meetings, is just sort of, invite more people to kind of watch and observe in the kickoff meeting. Yeah, that's my update. There's some interesting technical issues coming around from the, integrating the payment and multiple plans and so on. But more on that if you're interested. Piotr, how are things with you?
So yesterday I was working on 2 things, in fact. So first or even 3. First was this investigation about what happened with the Rachel clicking, and how did it happen that there was a user without organization. So I think I got to this, but and I think now the next step here is just deciding if we want to have a new feature. But I guess it's not a bug, so it's your call, of course. But I don't see there any bug. Everything's working, I think, as designed. Maybe we just need another feature.
We will see. Yeah, good show. Maybe talk more about that. Excellent.
And yeah, and the second thing was working with Zmago on the thing, on the task that already Marwen was working on.
The email editing task, yes.
Yeah, and we also got to the point where we thought that it's not necessary to implement new gem because it would be too much for that, and I saw that you agreed. So probably we'll be continuing with that and try to find a simpler solution.
Great. I love simple. Excellent. So nothing blocking you specifically then at the moment.
And I need to go to the shop to buy more internet because
Yes. Yeah. Don't we all? Don't we all?
I have like 60 megabytes now.
Right. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, nice one, Piotr. Yes, fantastic. We're very pleased to get your 2 pull requests merged into local support yesterday, and hopefully get those out and in production very soon. Great stuff. Thank you, Piotr. Go on to Puneet. Puneet, how are things going with you?
Hey Sam. So I was doing the change for the banner change from AirPlay to Mentive, and I checked that it only needs a change in one of the partial for sponsors. And I just wanted to check, since we are not writing tests for Vue anymore, this doesn't need any change in the test, right?
I would not have thought so. But so in the first instance, just get the pull request up, and we can go from there.
Sure. Okay. I think nothing else is blocking me at the moment.
Great, excellent. Thomas, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm just working with some Craft Academy stuff, basically trying to pull in my students to get into the website 1 meeting. You have one later today, or was it? Yeah,
yes, it is later today. Yeah.
Just to see you guys, observe you guys work and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's that. Not much to report actually on my side.
Great. Yeah. Oh, well, just one thing from you. I pinged the Product Unify channel. I was just showing.
Yeah, I saw that
before you came in. Yeah. So we've got this the new showcase site, and some of my work this morning was just I managed to update the Osra and Met Plus. Oh yeah, cool.
Yes, I was wondering, are you guys abandoning that logo we did for Agile Ventures a while back?
Oh, not intentionally. Not intentionally.
No, because I didn't see that on the.
No, and that's not an error of we don't want to use that so much as just more of a haven't pulled it in yet.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I'd like to do is this the text here in the top corner, that's just like still the boilerplate from this particular style that we use, and I'd like to replace that with our, the nice.
Okay, gotcha. No, I was just, just wondering. Sure.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, I think we've done the stand up. Well, Raul is here. Hey, Raul, how are you doing?
Hi, Sam.
Hey,
everyone.
We were just about to finish the stand up, but yes, there's a moment for you to tell us about any struggles or successes you're having.
Struggle is just time. I've been super busy this week. I couldn't focus on anything Agile Venture related.
Sure.
But I'll have some time to go over the pull request you submitted yesterday. This week. I'll do that today before the weekly retrospective.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Great. Good show. Okay. Well, I think we're.
One thing.
Yep.
One thing I wanted to point, I see on some of the preview app that were deployed this week, from those pull requests, I received some notification from Airbreak.
Oh, yes, I saw
that. You saw that? Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I ignored them, and
yes, I
keep biting.
Yeah, those errors are the same one. They're the async thing that was the main error that we had in the sign up. I think when we merge the pull request that fixes that, it should all, come together. So, but anyway, yeah, let's look at that in the kickoff meeting to double check.
Okay, cool.
Great, excellent. Well, unless there's any other urgent business, I think that's this morning's Scrum. Piotr, we could have a little further chat about local support if you've got the internet bandwidth to hang around.
Okay. We'll see.
All right.
How much?
Talk to you later, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Cheers.
Ciao.
So just, Piotr, yes, I think certainly as regards the local support, the email gem, then it's like looking at that comfortable Mexican sofa, the big CMS that seems like overkill. I think supporting the editing of a single email thing certainly seems the way to go. It seems to me like just currently the emails are stored in flat files. Just having a single table that supports that, I'm surprised that there's not a gem. Well, maybe there is, but anyway, that's I'll leave that to you and Mago to sort of consider an approach. The other one, as regards that system with, the kind of the issue that that Rachel ran into, I think there are two possible features that come out of that. One is, as you were saying, like something to, when somebody logs in and they're maybe using a different email address, to kind of prompt them to say, did you want to connect to a particular organization, to sort of funnel them in that direction. That's one, and that would be a new feature that we would need to discuss with the client. The other one is when the client is going in and searching for, trying to debug the situation. I think there's a, kind of maybe a feature to improve the way the admin interface supports the activities that the admin is commonly doing. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure about the second thing, because I try to do the admin thing. For me, it's not so intuitive now, but I think Rachel is she knows what to do. So I'm not. You told me, but I'm still not sure what's the thing that you want to change.
Okay. Yeah. Well, to be specific, then I think it's that say, for example, I mean, that situation that happened, the person was maybe saying, oh, I've signed in, but I don't have access to the organization. Right? That was the sort of the background for it. So Rachel was coming into the admin interface, and she was going to registered users, and she was landing on this page, and I guess, like, the default ordering that we have on this doesn't particularly make much sense. Like, I think we maybe have tried to, well, I don't know how it's just ordered what it is in the database. So we have possibly the most recent user at the top. But it's not clear what the ordering is. And what Rachel tells me that she finds herself doing is she clicks pending organization once, and it then it sorts that way. And then she clicks it again to get the pending organizations to the top, because usually if obviously she can use this page just to find information, but you can see that from the admin point of view, the things that you can actively do on this page are only on the pending organization. I mean, you can do delete on all the other ones, but that's relatively rare compared to this activity. You see what I mean? So I think from Rachel's point of view, and this is, well, it's maybe slight, but the thing for her is that this page would be easier to use if by default this was organized in terms of that made sure that the pending organizations were at the top. Because that would mean she wouldn't have to click this button twice to get, in order to find the organizations that she wants to do the work on. Yeah,
and maybe as well in this context, from this panel, she could, for example, click on associated organization and add one, for example.
Yes, conceivably. You mean to an individual user?
Yes,
right.
You have user without the organization.
Right. That she could,
for example, click there on associated organization to add one if he doesn't have one.
Right, very possibly, yes, because at the moment, what if they haven't got an associated organization? Does she have to? What does she have? In fact, I think she maybe can only invite. If we look at the the only way
she can do it manually through adding the email to admin in the organization edit panel.
That's right. She can. I guess in principle, there she can. And this is the thing, for even if, like, you're right, like being able to add a user to something here might be handy. Even being able to, like, we've got simple things like, this is the name of the organization. That could be a hyperlink to the organization, couldn't it?
Yeah.
There's like a series of sort of trivial things with the admin interface that might help. So anyway, that was the kind of thing. And there's lots of things. There's other things here, like we've got this last login, and because of it doesn't actually order by recency, because it uses this. It ends up ordering based upon this text here. Do you know what I mean? Because it tries to do an alphabetical sort on here.
It's not login, but it's not. No, I think it's.
Well, if you look at it, what happens is that it does, the last login there is human readable. right? So it says 11 months ago, then 2 years or whatever. But if you actually, what you would want is not it sorted alphabetically. You want it sorted.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So that over 2 years ago that happens to work, but then that's like then never is, and then the ordering is based on that. So there's a few bits and pieces of just because this is a whole custom admin thing that John Morbacher created that looks quite slick, but there's I think there's some additional work to make it easier to use for Rachel. And I think we have one or two of those kinds of things in the tracker. As you say, the ability to add a user here might be very helpful. Yeah, so it would be anyway. Not something we want to rush into. I think you carry on with that the email editing with Zmago, which I think would be also a very useful feature. But that's sort of it would be great to make some of those small and relatively simple changes to the admin interface that would give improve the experience for our client.
So I have like 12 megabytes left, but I wanted to ask. So what do we do with this pivotal tracker issue?
Well, I think we should leave it open, and the kind of the to do is to either create additional possible features or link it to other ones and say, right, this will be resolved when these other ones are finished, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so what should I do now? Finish or?
Well, I think you could add to the task list. If I actually got the thing here, I'm going to find it quickly enough. But like for a given feature, you can add to tasks like here. So rather than clicking finish, you could just add like if we're not going to do it immediately, it's like the task would be like find related, or it would be like ensure related admin stories and features are linked below. Thing, and another one is like check with client if she's interested in this funnel idea that you had. So yeah, I mean I would add notes based on our conversation to the thing, and we'll follow up. You don't need to click finish because it's kind of there's like an outstanding follow-up activity that we need to do.
Okay, but then I have some possibilities. No, I don't want to delete it. So.
No, I think I would just leave it open, and it's like once we've identified the like, okay, we've talked to the client loves this idea and this idea, but not these two, so we're going to implement these two, and then
is finished.
Yep. Okay, we'll catch you later. Thanks, Piotr.
Okay,
bye for now. There we go. Internet running out. We all need to get to the shop and buy some more internet. Great. Puneet, everything all right with you?
Yes, everything. Yep. I'm all good.
Okay, yeah, and it does seem like I correctly pressed the right Scrum button this morning, and so you were able to come in through the website?
Yes, yeah? Yes.
Good show, yes, operator error. Yeah, no, I think the action item coming out of that is that what we'd ideally have is this, as you say, some sort of website, some way of avoiding stale data, because I think the situation that we had was, like, if I now leave this page here like this, or the state, like I happen to refresh this page. Actually, is it now stopped being live? Because yeah. So basically, I had the God, that's the Kent Beck one. Have I started the wrong one again?
No, I got the notification from Martin Fowler actually.
Okay, no, actually, so maybe this is the stale page actually. This is like maybe what I had. This is the after I start the event, I tend to leave the page up, right? And so, like yesterday evening when I ran the Kenbeck Scrum, there was this page. So if I wake up the next morning, I come in and I go, oh, Scrum time, and I click this button, then this is well, actually in this case, it's not a question of I have to kind of remember, okay, I've left it on the Kenbeck page. I must go here and click through on the front to. Anyway, I'll let you get on, and I should make some coffee and so on. But these things. It's like it's sort of, for me, almost the most interesting part of all of this coding thing is not just the coding. It's the user experience part. Do you know what I mean? It's like working out how are people using it, and then what changes can we make to provide a reliable system that actually improves their workflow. And it's not always about doing lots of code. Sometimes it's just about understanding their workflow better.
Right.
Cool. All right. I'll catch you later. See you at the kickoff, eh?
Sure. Absolutely.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.